Guys, we've had ETH blow up today. We've had BTC move, both 2%. We get excited. We get a 2% move, we get excited. You know what I mean? We've been in bear country for a while. We've got a nice setup brewing on ETH for a continuation. If this move's going to continue, I've got an ETH setup coming for you guys. I'm also in a rose long, a rune long, and I am currently short BTC. So I'm going to tell you why and how I've gone about this stuff shortly. Let's take a look at the current banter bubbles here. Look at this stuff. It's so nice when we see this green. It lets me light up the sign behind me, this little green guy. Links pumping today. Maker's doing its thing. BCH, when Bitcoin moves, what happens? BCH moves. Stacks moves. We love this stuff. DJ and David is here as well. He's actually planning a BCH short. Dave, welcome. Nice shirt. I like. He's got a BCH short setup coming for you guys. I think we've also got what other short setup did you say you had for us there?
There's a link short.
A link short coming, guys. So we got a lot to talk about. Let's get stuck into this BTC situation. I've got 3 BTC charts for you guys. The first is the usual one that I look at. This is the 4-hour range that we've been playing on since early August. And this was this trend we were talking about yesterday. We didn't get our dip to that 618 we wanted. And they kind of just moved ahead and just blew through this trend. But look at this, the 50-day MA coming into play with the 618 and the horizontal resistance zone. And, you know, it's expected, isn't it, Dave? We get these rejections at these high impact zones. And these are the areas that we hunt. This is what we look for all the time. The question I'm asking myself now is this the end of the move? Was this a Gensler pump with the news and everything? Or are we now going to look for a pullback and a buy zone now to fire this thing up and take it a bit further up? This is my current 1-hour situation that I've set up for you guys. And I see we're about to lose. Well, we're holding this 382 for now. And I'll tell you why I like this area right now. We've got these horizontals that you can see here, and it is a 382 pull from the low. So this is the first key area I'm watching. I'm holding my short currently. If we get to the 618, it's where I'm going to look to exit and potentially long. It's a head short. This is my BitGet account. You can see I'm in this rose long here, the rune long. This was from earlier today, and I'm currently short BTC on this account. Right, so these are the areas I'm watching. Dave, what are you seeing on your side? Are we aligned here with supports here?
Yeah, we are aligned with supports. You know, I saw the reaction not too long ago at the 26.8 level, and you can see that we took a 1% dip already. So the question is the U.S. market's going to send us lower? Or if we go higher and we find support here at this resistance, that what used to be resistance, I'm looking for maybe 27.4.
Okay, so look, I see we're losing this 382 now. So this is exciting stuff. We always get nice setups during these sessions. Let's take a look at the S&P. This is the S&P weekly. Still looking a little bit sad, but heading down to our target area here, guys. This is the 200-day MA. This is a 382. This is trend, and this is horizontal. So for me, this is a massive area. I would expect a bounce when we get to this sort of zone. It's another 2%. It could happen in a day or 3. But yeah, I'm quite keen on a bounce in this zone. Hopefully BTC reverses here though, and the bulls can come alive again, because we're saying ETH breakout, and we've seen a lot of these alts now have pumped straight into resistance areas, and now we need to figure out how we're going to trade these things. So guys, this is the ETH daily. This is the candle that popped through the daily trend that we've been watching. You can see this was a very nice daily trend from back in July. What do we have in front of us? We've got the 200-week MA, we've got the 50-day MA, big stuff ahead, and we're dealing with this trend. So if we zoom into ETH and we start looking for areas, you can see it's tying in very nicely now with BTC dropping. And my main area for an ETH reload here is this 1.6 region. I'm looking for a bounce in this area. That should keep things happy. And, you know, obviously BTC needs to play ball there and settle down where it is on its 618. So that's what I'm looking for on ETH, guys. Hopefully we get an opportunity during the session. We can get our buys in at 1.6. If we start losing this trend for ETH, you know the story. We're going to lose that trend. We'd look for a retest into old support and trend, and then we could potentially send ETH down for a short. With regards to bigger picture for ETH, look at the weekly chart that we have here. If this move fails, we still have this box down here at 1495 that I'm very interested in. It's a 618. It's a trend. There's a lot going on here. We got some horizontals too. So, you know, if we start losing the current area, I would expect we're going to look at this 1500 region again for ETH. Right, guys, let's take a look at some of the guys in the chats here. I see the crowd is here. Give us Casper. Guys, Casper did break a trend earlier, so we definitely going to take a look at that. I see Beth is here. What's happening? Ratis is here from Malta. Good to have you here, guys. We're going to go through a ton of tokens here today, guys, so just drop what you're looking for in the chats as well. We'll try and get to all the stuff. Guys, I believe the music is overpowering. Okay, we'll deal with that too. We'll turn it down as well. Yeah, Simon's teasing me about Casper. Shorts are printing. Yes, shorts are printing at the moment. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these altcoins and see what the situation is. So we've had a typical pump, guys. Broken trends, and my old favorite is to reject at a horizontal or a fib, and then we look for the retest. So we've had this nice move for Rune. I took a Rune long today with a stop under this 1.717. It was a play on the momentum we were experiencing. So I will exit at 1.717 or lower, and that would equal this loss of this trend as well. So, you know, we're watching this trend too. Let's see how we go. Right now, rejection. I want to see this trend hold a support. If you dial in like we've done with ETH, 15 minutes, that sort of stuff, you're probably going to find fibs and things tying in. So right now, no long entry on Rune, and I would say you've missed the short. If you are a bear, you need to wait, let this settle down, get to trend, then we figure it out from there. So let's see what happens during the session. Optimism, this was an interesting one, guys. We had this beautiful push after we broke trend into a resistance zone, and we were looking at this today on Sheldon's show, and it was looking very aggressive. But you know, as with all these situations, when you get these pops through resistance, you quite quickly get it to come back and retest and look for new entries on these supports. So optimism now, it's reaching an area now where we are basically going to go lower than what we're looking for. We're losing the 382, so we want to look now at a 618 and trend at best for an optimism reload here. In case you missed that one, let's put our eyes on BTC one more time. Okay, so BTC is still coming down. We want to see it down here, 26,355. This is starting to look very interesting down here. Okay, let's carry on. Render, you know, we might still get our 618 here, Dave. This is that area we've been calling for the last week or so while it's drifting down, and it felt like things were moving a little bit early. So we do have this 50-day MA rejection here that's very interesting. So I think if BTC carries on turning down here, we might get a look again, guys, at this 1.435 for render, which is my prime sort of entry area that I'm looking for.
That's nice. I set an alert there yesterday, so waiting for it.
Yeah. So and we've got a few of these altcoins that we still want to see at the 618. Another one, guys, is Atom that we have. Nice rejection. Look at this. Perfect. Look at this into this resistance zone, guys. You know I love these areas. This 382, this horizontal. We even had this trend playing its part here. The 618 is a target for me here on Atom. So 6.79 for those of you looking for potential longs on Atom. We may still see that. If we don't see that region and things reverse, we're going to play this trend the same way that I played Rune earlier that I showed you. We're going to play the trend. We're going to let it break up. We're going to find where it's getting support. It's probably going to be the 7 region, and then we're going to ride it up. So right now there's no trade sitting on Atom. We are waiting lower or we are waiting for higher. We've got questions for Injective. We're going to get to Injective as well. Dave, do you want to give us your BCH setup and what you're looking for there?
Yeah.
Let me pull up your screen quickly. I see Jay's here as well. Okay, let me pull up your screen.
Okay.
Guys, I just want to let you know that Gary Gensler is busy giving a test to me at the moment. That could be affecting the prices of crypto at the moment.
Is he saying bad things, Jay?
Yeah, he's testifying.
Okay. Well, we got our eyes on BTC. I mean, look at this red candle. Yeah, we'll keep us posted there, Jay. Jump in when you need
yes,
to.
Thank you.
Yeah. What do you got there, Dave?
So let me just pull up what I see. So on Bitcoin Cash, we've got 2 heavy order blocks right here in this region from 231 to 236. I took a short at 232.07, so I basically saw this little rejection at the very top of the order block.
I'm just going to interrupt you there, Dave. I'm closing the short here on BTC. We just pinged the 618. I'm just closing my BTC short.
Okay, go ahead.
There we go. So I'm out of BTC short, guys.
So here's the thing. We have another heavy order block here. If you guys want to enter Bitcoin Cash now, you know, I'm not too far ahead. I'm a 10x leverage, 14% profit already. If you guys wanted to do 7x leverage with a stop like right above here, that could make sense. Or if you want to start with low leverage right now, don't be greedy. If we get us an extra little pop up here, I think that would be a market maker candle to wipe out all the early shorts. And the potential scenario could be something like this, come back inside, and then we go lower. Is there anything bullish about Bitcoin Cash? That's what I'm curious about.
It tracks with BTC. It always pumps when BTC pumps. Guys, I might be entering a long here on the 618. Take a look at this, Dave. Open that BTC chart quickly.
Okay.
Tell me what you think. Yeah?
What happened?
Look at that. Straight into that Lux Algo order block.
Amazing. And guys, I don't know if you remember me drawing the scenario yesterday, but I said I'd like to see it touch this resistance and then send us down to 25.8. So we're already halfway there. With that being said, I did notice the Bitcoin dominance is taking a dip, which could probably explain some of these altcoin pumps. But
look, they're holding, considering the amount BTC's dumping here. Dominance is dropping, so I think it's supporting these alts a little bit for us.
Yes. So I think Bitcoin Cash is lined up perfectly for short. You could even do a starter position, add some more up here if you want. But the way it's looking with Bitcoin going down with this Gary Gensler event, maybe we're just going to go down now. We'll see.
Probably a panic sell, though. I mean, we're already back to where we started. We've done a full round trip here. That's why I'm feeling where we could be long here. Just take a look there. Just take a look there, Dave. Just zoom in there for us. What do you see there?
Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for a reaction. I mean, yeah, you're looking at what level there? A 618.
So yeah, I want to see this 26,300 reclaimed. How's your Keltner channels there as well? What do you got? So guys, Dave likes to use the Keltner channels on the 15 minutes, eh?
Yeah. So we pierced through, now we're piercing down below it. So yeah, I mean, this could potentially be bottomed out on RSI. So it just depends, with what's going on with Gary Gensler there.
Okay, well, Jay, you're going to need to keep us posted, please. If the minute some decent news comes out, I'm sure we'll see it in the chart, but let us know what's happening. Look, guys, we've done a full round trip today on BTC. I'm not against a potential long back to ride this thing up. Let's see how it plays out. Could be a decent play here, guys. I think this was just a bit of overselling.
And again, we are in the U.S. session, and there's always some kind of ping pong effect sometimes. So we could go right back up and then right back down. Just pay attention.
Okay. Cool. Fahad says APT is in the golden zone. We're going to look at that for you as well. Dave, what else you got for us there?
Yeah, I saw this link short.
I'm pulling up your screen. Oh, look at that. We got some fibs up there as well, I believe.
Yeah, you can see this order block here. If we were to draw a fib from down here to the low, It's reacting off of 786 right now. You know, it touched the order block and now it's already dipped. Let's see how many percentage. 2.5%. So I did not enter a link yet. I saw it not too long ago, but I would like to see it go past the order block a bit here and then wait for the reaction, see what Bitcoin does, and then probably enter the short here too. But you can see that we have this top here, now this third top here.
What's the entry? What is that level there?
This is 7.788 all the way up to 7.883. So let's go ahead and set some alerts together. If you guys are feeling shorty on Link, it's a pretty safe stop from the last wick. So 7x leverage.
I mean that 7.89 was a 786 fib as well. I think you guys might have got an alarm in the Discord too on this area. Yeah, big area this, Dave.
Oh, it's just popped right now. It literally just popped into the order block right now again.
Okay, what's the plan, bro? Are we in, we out? What are we doing?
Short or what? I think I'm going to start the short. Let's do it.
Okay, so you're laddering into a short here.
Yes. Let me see what the other highs are. Oops.
Okay, well, figure it out there for us in the meantime. Let's go through some more of these alts while you just plan your short and let us know what the plan is there. Here's this other link setup, guys, as well. It's very similar, straight into the 786. You can see a lot of these things talk together. The Lux Algo stuff, the fibs, the horizontals, they all come together nicely. A lot of these things. Tyler says hodl rune. Well, let's find out. Okay, 𝗂𝘵, full round trip. Look at that. So this was a beautiful scalp for me today. The exit was at this trend resistance. And now we've done a full round trip here on 𝗂𝘵. We're back to entry. So 60.5 is support. Let's see where BTC is. This could be a buy zone for you guys. We want to see BTC get support first. Okay, so let's wait on BTC, guys. Eyes on 𝗂𝘵. I mean, we've seen this story with BTC before, haven't we? We've seen this pump and then they come mega dump down and just smash everything. So eyes on the support for 𝗂𝘵, guys. 60.5 is an area of interest for me still. This just seems to be a full round trip here. Okay, DYDX full round trip. Look at that. Breakout, bang into resistance, guys. You've got your alarms on the Banter Discord. Look at this thing. Straight into resistance. And full round trip. Now we got to wait for BTC. Let's take a look at some supports here on DYDX. This is an area of interest, obviously, this 1.85. That's what we need to be watching. If we start losing that, guys, we're looking at this wick. We're looking at 1.82. So these are the bounce areas for me, DYDX. We're looking here, 1.86, and we're looking here, 1.82. Let's see what we get. Eyes on BTC. Jeez, that looks horrendous. Jeez, look at this. Let's zoom out and take a look. Okay, bigger picture is not too bad. Bigger picture is not too bad. Just a full round trip here. So here's the 4-hour range that we keep watching. Now we might get our 618, guys. So let's pull our 618. Let's just remember where it is. There it is. And we got the 618 down here. So this is the high time frame 618 from when is this? From this is early September to that high the other day. So this is still an area of interest. The 618. We'll keep our eyes on this one. 11 says market is brutal. Correct. That is pretty brutal. But guys, if you pump straight into resistance, you need to take your profits. We had nice moves today. Bang into those resistance zones. This is the game. This is, you know, when we're playing with the news, this is what happens. Jay, give us an update there if you hear anything interesting. I believe Kyle's cut his long. Was Kyle long BTC there, Simon? Let us know. Sheldon's Doge trade on the edge. We'll take a look at that one too. Okay, let's see. Let's look at Fetch. So Fetch, guys, this is also on track to the 618 that I'm interested in. A little bit more, one more push. 0.204 is a really nice area for me. I think we should get a bounce there. If not, the next major zone for fetch, guys, the 786 here at 0.184. That is the next major zone. So let's see what we get at that 618. If that fails over there, we're looking at the 786 lower down. Kyle was long loop ring. Okay, well, we'll take a look. We'll take a look at some of these. Okay, so there's a lot of requests for Casper. Guys, let's pull up Casper. Let's see what's going on there. That seems sort of BTC immune some days. Let's see. It's Cass. Yeah, it doesn't really respond too well. I mean, it doesn't really listen to BTC. So yeah, break of trend for Cass, still holding strong. Support for me on Cass, guys, is this 382 level here. You can see, and trend. If we lose that, well, the alarm set for you guys on Discord, 0.044. This area is still my preferred zone. You can see why. We've got this horizontal here. So let's see what happens. 0.044 is an area of interest. If it doesn't hold this 382 here with horizontal and trend. Again, eyes on BTC. Look at that trend bounce there so far. Okay, we keep watching. We keep watching. Okay, we want to see WLD. Okay, WLD. This could be a bar zone. This is a support retest. It hasn't really done well considering what the market's been doing today. This pump might be a little bit tired. Let's take a look here. We've got this horizontal and trend. Did you get your entry yesterday, Dave?
No, I didn't. I just ended up closing the position, so I'm not in Wilder anymore. But I did see the 382 reaction, so I was rooting for you.
Yeah, so yeah, that was okay. It was a little scalp. We back here now. We back at trend 382. It is a potential entry. Look, for me, the bears are going to say, well, we got a double top here. Yeah, so I'm going to pass this one, but this is a possible zone, guys, of interest. You can see this is a horizontal here. We've got trend, and we are trying to hold this 382. So it is a potential entry, but I'm passing on this one. We've got a question from Arden. He wants to know what the bottom is for DOT. I think the bottom for DOT is potentially 0. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay, so DOT's
on that Bitcoin Cash short.
Is it running?
She's up 24%. Let's go.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, so DOT, guys, this is a major weekly level for DOT. We zoom out to the weekly. You can see there's not much left after this area. There's a couple of wicks lower down. Got a couple of wicks here that we can deal with potentially. But this is the main area. This 3.88 is your main area for DOT. Vic revisit 3.6, 3.53, and then it's pretty much 0 after that. So, you know, we keep debating, like, is DOT still an actual thing? There might be better trades out there than trying to trade DOT. Some of these old coins might not survive, you know. But again, that's for the fundamental guys to tell us. What I can tell you is weekly level for DOT is 3.88. That's quite a big area. We saw Curve, for example, at its weekly level similar to this, and it had a 30% move. So yeah, things are possible from these strong areas. But yeah, we can't say that's the bottom for sure. Look out for 3.6 and 3.5.
Yeah, DOT's going to really have a big pump when Bitcoin has its rally, guys. And we haven't really seen a 5 or 10% rally on Bitcoin. It's going to come, though. So if you're big believers in DOT, I mean, it looks like an amazing spot buy. So
yeah, look, it's a solid entry if you fundamentally loving it. But I think, yeah, as far as leverage trades and things like that go, there's probably better setups,
always better setups, yeah.
Better ideas. Okay, cool. Let's see. I think Fahad wanted injective. Did we look at that?
Let's do it.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
What up, John?
Guys, just a reminder again, the power of the 618. We had this bounce off the 618 on Injective, and that's why we're watching this on Fetch. We're watching this on Atom so closely. We're watching it on Render because we're looking for that reaction on the 618. When they get down there, that's their time to shine. And we had Injective do that for us already off the 618. Now we've been playing this level by level. We had the trend break. We had a pump. I'm going to show you what it pumped into. I'm pulling a fib from the high to the low, and look at that. It played the 382 and the 618 like to perfection. Look how this projected here at the 618, and now we've got the 382 as support. So this is a potential buy zone for Injective. If the selling is done on BTC and you're comfortable with what's going on in the background there, Jay, can we get an update, please? This could be a perfect buy zone for Injective.
So Gary is still being questioned here. So nothing favorable coming out at the moment. We just need to keep an eye. We obviously will see it in price. So
yeah. Okay. Well, we eyes on this trend, and then it's zero after this. I'd say, guys. Okay. So Injective.
Gary Gensler candle.
Injective could be a buy zone. Yeah, it could be a buy zone. Yeah. You know, we had this expectation, this pump into the speech. Now, obviously, he's talking and the price is dropping. This is typical behavior, isn't it? Okay, so not the worst area for Injective. You can see the support is clear. There is an alarm here on the Discord as well, guys. 7.11. Banter Discord. If you are a VIP, you have access to all these charts. David does his charts. Simon does his charts. Bruce has got his charts in there, guys, and we're setting alarms for you. We're pinging you in these reaction zones. So you probably would have got maybe 5 or 6 alarms today already on the Discord with all these trend breaks and all these things going on. Okay, so eyes on Injective here. Fahad, not a bad looking setup here. Let's see, can we do Rose, please? Yeah, let's look at Rose. Let's see if I've been wrecked here on Rose. Yeah, they would have gone through my stop on Rose. Look at that. So my play on today on Rose. If we look at 𝗏𝑆_algo, this is played the game for me. We had these order blocks. Okay, so I was using 𝗏𝑆_algo. I saw the trend break on Rose. It printed the green bullish buy signal. It retested. That was the trigger for me to buy on Rose. So guys, we're using 𝗏𝑆_algo a lot for confluence with our trading stuff. If you're interested in 𝗏𝑆_algo, the link is in the description. I think it's 30 days. You get free anyway. This is the paid service. There is a free version, but we're using the paid version of 𝗏𝑆_algo. So take a look in the description. So it printed the green bull signal to buy. I bought the retest of trend. It wrote it up beautifully. I only closed some of my scalps. Rose I left open. Rune I left open. And now I've probably been stopped out on this Rune now. I mean, on this Rose with this pullback. Let's look at areas now where we could find support. Okay, we've got a massive order block here on the 8 hour and the 618, guys. So this zone down here is still in play. Okay, here's the 618. Let's look at the 4 hour. Okay, so the 618 is still boss here, guys. 0.0399 is a big area for me on Rose. So if we get down there, that's another area where I'm going to take a look at Rose. And it's the same with Render, same with Atom, same with Fetch. We're looking at the 618 region. Okay, so give it some time, let it play out.
Yeah, Brad, I think there's a discount if you use the affiliate link in the description below.
Yes, and the first 30 days is free. So give it a go, guys. You can see why we use it. It's quite effective and it gives us confluence. You know, sometimes we have a 618 or whatever, a trend, and we don't have that order block, you know, but if we have that order block in that zone and it's tying in with moving averages and trends, it obviously balances probabilities. It makes it way more interesting for us, you know, and then we tend to lean towards those type of trades. We got a question, what will happen with Doge in the next few weeks? Well, that's a tricky one. We're going to have to read the charts there and see. Simon says 𝗵𝗁 shat the bed. I think a lot shat the bed here, guys. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at 𝗵𝗁. Let's see what the story is there. You must be watching 5-minute candles there, Simon. Not too bad. Eh? Not too bad.
It's
okay,
ranging.
so yeah, tight range for ape. Let's clean this up a little bit.
And we did add him already, Toby, if you want to go back.
Yeah, so we got timestamps, guys. You should be able to check the timestamps when this is over. You can go back and take a look. Atom, we're just waiting a little bit low. We want to see that 618 hit. Okay, so here we got a nice little tight range for ape. Not too exciting. You know, look to buy the lows. That's your safest play if you want to be long. You know, when this BTC drama is over, it will be back to normal. Let's see where let the speech finish. And we're going to see where we are. Okay, ETH holding trend potentially. Look how ETH is tying in here. This is the ETH 1 hour, guys. Let's look how ETH is tying into a trend support with BTC. There's BTC on trend support on the 1 hour. So you know they're singing from the same hymn sheet here currently. And let's play them that way. Okay, so no reason to panic yet. ETH is in our zone. Love this round trip, huh? They don't mind a round trip, these guys. Okay, guys, drop BLZ. I see in the comments. Yeah, we need to do some BLZ. Let's take a look at BLZ, guys. Drop your other charts here. BNB. Yes, let's look at BNB. Dave, do you want to pull out BNB and Peppy? And I'm going to do BLZ quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the BLZ 4 hour, guys. Another nice rejection up here yesterday. Look at this thing. Fake out in the top, lost trend. Didn't even stay for the retest. It wasn't polite enough to give us a retest. Just went straight down. So that's a pity for the bears. They didn't get the entry. Right, 618 is what I'm interested in on 𝗏𝗏𝗟𝗏. We know history tells us the 618 has done well for 𝗏𝗏𝗟𝗏. There's also a large order block in this area. Let's just confirm. Yeah, so we got an order block down here, Lux Algo order block 0.1532, and we've got the 618. So it looks relatively bouncy in this region, guys. If you want to have a scalp on 𝗏𝗏𝗟𝗏 there. Let's look at some targets. Well, we're going to try and just target the high, the previous support. So if we get down here, we want to target this area. So you're looking at about 11% move. So if we do get down there, looks like a long zone to me. You can look for a target there, 11% play on BLZ, straight into the 0.172 area. So that could be something to keep you busy. It's long buy. Dave, you got your chart there?
Yeah, I'm drawing a BNB right now.
Okay, yeah, your screen is up.
Okay, so on the 12 hour, you guys can see back in June 2022, this is kind of a support area. We had this huge wick down here, which was a 10% move. If CZ is defending BNB, which I'm pretty sure he is, this seems like it's the bottom. If we have a dip on Bitcoin down to 25.8, you know, the question is it going to go below this? You know, I'm not sure, but with where it's at right now, it's looking like it's floating around support. I know this is a bearish token. You could also see here on the 12 hour, I have drawn some trend lines. We have 3 touches. One on July 13th, a second one on August 7th, a third one on August 29, and a potential bearish scenario could be touching the trend line again, and then maybe testing the support, and then maybe a breakout if it's bullish. That would be the bullish scenario. If it's bearish and Bitcoin goes lower, then we're probably going to see the same thing here, but kind of like a descending triangle. to revisit these lows down here. So not a token I particularly trade much, but those are my 2 cents as far as what I'm seeing. If we do break out, we have an order block here, very small one on the 12-hour at 24.40. Maybe this is a take profit or short alert, so I'll even set one here with you guys. But the one that is heavy, you can see it says 42%, is this order block between 248 and 255. So if there's some kind of short squeeze, that's probably what's going to happen. So I will call this a short squeeze alert.
Yeah, we've still got ETH sitting on trend, BTC sitting on trend, so nothing to report now. They're still just holding there. Let's see. Crypto King says dumping. Arvin wants to know a good place to long Matic. Arvin, I'll take a look for you shortly. We're gonna do Theta, we're gonna do Unfire, we're gonna do Matic. Okay, let me pull up. Let's pull up some Matic here.
Go ahead.
Jay, give us an update there if you hear anything, please, Jay. You see BTC and ETH are just hanging on. Okay, Matic 12-hour. We're in this wedge, trending down until proven otherwise. So, what do I like about Matic? There's the wick that we could come test now. If we lose this area, we're looking at this potential wick here is 0.4924. You can see we're just about to lose the 786. Let's see where the candle closes. So I would say if things continue like this, we might get a reaction there in this area, and then you can play that move up if it wants to continue. You know, we've had a couple of attempts here. Look here, we had the 618 pushed into trend and rejected. So, you know, if we get another bounce, we could expect another rejection as well. So guys, just when you get these hot areas, play these reaction zones, get the bounce, take your profit and get out. I mean, I hung on too long. I've done a full round trip on Rune. I'm still sitting in Rune, and I'm back at entry now. Okay, let's look at Unfire.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to say why TRB is so bullish, I'm curious to know.
Maybe Rodolfo has got some info for us. Rodolfo, won't you let us know there in the chats what the story is with TRB? So Unfire has been pretty boring of late. Very rangy, yeah. Okay, we got a little. This is the 12-hour, guys. So it's in a tight little range here. Looks like at the slightest sneeze, this thing's going to fall over. We don't have many order blocks there. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, we've got a nice little order block sitting here in this region. You can see its support. So you can play the support, Unfire. Just remember, if the support breaks, you are looking lower. You are looking at something along these lines, potentially the 618 there, which is at 6.6. So potential bounce plays here off support, but this trend is going to be an issue. You can see this trend's getting tighter and tighter and lower highs. So you're going to need a nice aggressive break into this order block there. Let's see what happens over there, but support could be a buy. 7.39, that sort of region could be a buy there. DYDX, long or short. Okay, we'll get to DYDX after Theta. We've had quite a few requests for Theta, guys. Let's see where we are on that one. We broke a nice daily trend. Let's see what's going on. It's about to bang into the 618. I might have a whirl here. Let's see where BTC is. Ooh, it's pushing. Guys, we just want BTC to settle before we get too excited here. You don't want to rush into something.
Yeah, and I'll cover Arbitrum. I think I covered it yesterday, but I'll do an update for Rufus.
Okay, so I speak to Mama Sniper about theta sometimes, and she tells me theta loves the 786. So if we don't get a 618 bounce here, I know she loves the 786 play. So keep your eyes on the 786. That's your next level, 6.6. Guys, I like the 618 horizontal. It's looking okay here, but you've got to keep your eyes on BTC now. If BTC starts dropping more, you're going to feel the heat here. So if you want to play the 618 bounce, just be cautious. But this is a zone. This is a zone. Okay, eyes on BTC. Just hanging around, guys. You're going to see when we get that reversal eventually, then things will start recovering quickly. Let's look at ETH, just hanging on, yeah. I see Beth's in the chat. Beth, let us know what you're trading. Crypto King says risky long on Unfi. Voter says TRB is crazy. Correct. TRB is crazy. It's ridiculous what's going on there. Dave, what chart do you have there?
Arbitrum?
Arbitrum. Okay, give us the Arbitrum.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, you really want to send this thing to zero. Wow.
Well, I drew this yesterday. I don't really follow this token too much, but I pointed out two different trend lines. I pointed out this trend line here yesterday. We have 1, 2, 3 for the fourth potential touch, and it didn't quite make that touch, but you can see it lines up with an order block, trend line, dump. So, yeah, I pointed this out yesterday, but we're already 4% down from what I drew out yesterday. So, depending if Bitcoin holds or it's bearish, but it's looking like there's some more downside on Arbitrum, in my opinion. Probably visit down here, visit this low, or at least this low.
Beth is trading Nakamoto Games. She's also quite a good trader, Beth, eh? Undercover. I've seen her P&Ls. She knows what she's doing.
So let's cover 𝗵𝘂 real quick. You guys, I talked about it yesterday. I updated in the Discord. We had this trend line. It broke the trend line, and it went back inside. So that's what we call a fake out. And you could also see that at the same height, I mean, there must be some kind of heavy order block right here, but literally to the T, you can see right here and right here, same level. So in my opinion, we are in the area to enter a short for 𝗵𝘂. If you haven't yet, I'm still holding mine. I was actually thinking we were going to hit these higher levels here, but again, my strategy is adding more here for a swing short on 𝗵𝘂. Again, there's nothing bullish about this token. Again, Bitcoin's taking a dump, and you can see how much of an effect that, you know, a 1.5% move does for Bitcoin. It was a 6% move for 𝗵𝘂. So if Bitcoin goes down, that's why I'm saying I'm pretty confident in the short here with 𝗵𝘂.
So you in the short already. If somebody wants to short 𝗵𝘂, what are they doing? What is their plan here? Just tell them. Tell them.
Yeah, if you want to short right now, this is. I mean, we are back in the trend line, so it's like we broke out. Now we're back inside. That's usually an entry trigger. It is a pretty high stop, so I think this was a little bit manipulated. If you want to play on the safe side, you could probably have your stop loss above this like wick right here. 2.5% move. I mean, we're back inside the range, so that's what I would do. Set your stop loss at 74.19.
Okay, guys, 74.19 stop, so that's about a 2% risk if you want to be short 𝗵𝘂. But yeah, I mean, look, guys, we could have a squeeze at any point now after this dumping. So just play it safe. It might be something you want to ladder into as a potential. Let's take a look at BTC. BTC is just hanging on still, guys. Eyes on BTC here. ETH is just hanging on. Let's take a look at render. We're still not at our 618 on render. Atom, still a little bit more to go. Theta is 618, still holding. Dominance is coming down, so that's decent news for some of these alts. We want to see that dominance down. We want to see these alts hold support so that when BTC eventually reverses, these alts jump. Okay, guys, let's take a look at TLB. I mean, this thing won't stop. It doesn't matter what the conditions are. Look at this thing. This is a 618, guys. Let's zoom out.
Yeah, I'll pass it to you. Yeah, it's still on my screen.
Okay, so TRB, yeah, guys, can the fundamental guys in the chat just let us know what's going on here with TRB, please? Let's take a look and see what's happening. This thing is now breaking through the 618, which is, I mean, this has been on an absolute tear. We've been trading this thing little batches. What did we get the other day? We got 15%. We thought we were very smart. And, you know, it's still going through the 618. I think the next stop, we need to look at the 786, see what's going on there. Okay, so this is your next reaction zone. Would I be long on TRB here? No, I wouldn't. This candle is quite intense. You don't want to get caught on the wrong side of that, but this is an area you want to look at for support now, guys. Let's take this out. Okay, so if we do get some kind of rejection, you want to see what happens at the 618. You want to see if that holds, and then your next area is the support. This is a weekly support area. So let's look for something here, potential bounce in that region. But yeah, I wouldn't jump in on this just yet, guys. This needs to cool down a little bit. Short zone maybe higher up at the 786, or these highs where we've got up here. Let's take a look. So we got, I'd look up there. 80, Dave. You think this thing can go there?
Anything is possible.
Okay.
It looks like it's going to go.
We caught a few TRB longs, and just by the look of this, we should have just stayed in it. SEC postpones ARK 21 shares BTC ETF 2024. That's some news from Tyler. Jay, let us know if there's any more news out there for us. Lance says Q&T is oversold. Brett wants to see near.
Gary's still talking, so yeah, when he stops talking, maybe Bitcoin will go up, eh?
Yeah, I suspect when he stops talking. Do you know when it's going to end?
I'm not sure.
You know when? Okay. So we've got a request for near. This is near 8 hour. It's really just hanging in there for now. Support area 1.067, and then your next region you need to watch here is this wick. So your areas for near 1.02, and you've got the support, this little support here. So you could play that one again. Eyes on BTC here. BTC is going to reverse. These are probably going to be some great entries for you guys. Let's look at Theta. Theta's just hanging on to the 618. Could be a move coming there.
Yeah, 618 looks nice on Theta.
Greg wants to know what the atom bar was. Let's take a look, Greg. Is this Greg that came onto the Zoom that time? He's a beast. I mean, he was trading 1 minute candles. Greg, if that's you, huh? Good to see you here still. The atom buy zone that I'm looking at is 6.8, that sort of region. There is an alarm, Greg, on the Discord. And to Discord, you should get pinged if it does hit that area. Maker, yes, guys, we need to deal with Maker. Okay, this maker has been on an absolute tear. Look at that, 618. We got the 618 bounce on maker. Now we've got new highs, so let's look for some support here. Okay, I want to do a fib pull from this low to that high. I just want to see where the 382 is. Okay, so that you can see, guys, this is the support area of interest for maker. Okay, so what I would do if I want to be long maker, big area, okay, look for this move. Look for this guy over there. Then you do have more horizontals here you can deal with. And that should be a 618. Let's see where that is. It's lower down, that's there. Okay, you can see why that ties in. Look there. Okay, so we've got this horizontal. We've got the trend, and we got that 618. So this is quite a hot zone here, guys. This 1, 2, 3, 5 on maker, that could be a nice one. Okay, so the two areas maker, 1, 3, 5, 0 could give you something. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 5.
Definitely bullish.
Make long makes sense.
Definitely bullish. I've been watching maker for a while. I haven't seen anything bearish about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's these banter bubbles. It's just featuring here. Look at this, 8% today. Abdul says Rose is approaching the 618. Thanks, Abdul. Yeah, we've done. Beth says Gensler needs to go. Amid 𝗕𝗧𝗔𝗂𝗪. Let's look at 𝗕𝗧𝗔𝗂𝗪 for you guys. Oh, 𝗕𝗵, guys, still back in the buy zone. Still in the 382. Theta still on the 618. BTC's turned green, guys. Okay, let's take a look. I'm going to add to the theta here. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit to the theta position. Okay, so I'm still long Rune, I'm still long BTC, and I'm still long theta. Okay. Theta, I would stop under this candle. So if BTC reverses now, these longs are invalid. They're going to fail. So, you know, this needs to be the bounce now that BTC gives us, and it holds. If BTC reverses now, guys, I think we're going to get more downside. So make sure your stops are in, nice and tight. I'm going to stop out under this candle on theta. I'm not going to stick around. So 6.24, if we dip below that, I'm out of this thing. Bruno wants to see 𝗕𝗁. Okay, Bruno. 𝗕𝗁 is sitting here on support 0.616. That's your support band. It's a very tight range. We do know that 𝗕𝗁 can move when it wants to, but it needs a catalyst. It's been very quiet lately. All I've got for you is 𝗕𝗁 is on a support band. We do have a level that I've marked here, 0.509. Let's see why I've marked that. Okay, that's this wick down here. Okay, we won't worry about that one just yet. We'll worry about what we see, and what we see is a potential tight range here on 𝗕𝗁. So this could be a range play. Eyes on BTC here now. If BTC loses these supports, guys, we've seen alts on support, BTC on trend support. BTC starts losing this support now, these alts go to the next level. It's as simple as that. So eyes on BTC here. Look out for this rejection on BTC at 26.319, 26.320. Look out for that rejection. Let's take a look at ETH. Okay, ETH is firing. Okay, ETH is reclaiming the 618. If you want to be long ETH and any of these alts that have bounced off these key areas now, you need these tight stops underneath. Okay, BTC looking strong. Let's see if it rejects here, guys. 26,300 could be a rejection coming. But look how simple, really, look how simple this was, how it just held this trend. It's ridiculous. You can play the trend game, you can play the fib game, you play the horizontal game all day long, guys. Okay, let's look at perp. That's a very tight range for perp. Let's wipe this chart. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we've just seen a full round trip here for everything. It's actually ridiculous. Jeez. Okay, so things were looking good for perp. We want to see perp reclaim this 200-day. Blue line is the 200-day MA, guys. This is the 4-hour. Yeah, I'd want to see perp reclaim this 200-day. I don't know why perp was pumping before. I don't know what the news was. You know, we need to reclaim that support. Right now, you can watch this trend. Yeah, it's not. I think there's better setups. That's resistance. So you got some work to do here for perp. .616 resistance zone to look out for. Injective. We did Ziggo wants injective. We did do injective. And Rada says Luna hardly dumped. Sol, let's do a Sol, guys. Yes. Okay. Sol's coming up. Guys, don't forget, BitGet competition is starting in the next 2 or 3 days. Sheldon and I are on the same team. I've been warming up on this BitGet platform. You guys have seen me opening, closing trades, doing all sorts of things on there. Guys, the link is in the description. Join our team. David's trading with us. Bruce is trading with us. Simon's trading with us. We got a nice team going. Join our squad. I think first prize is a helicopter or something ridiculous. So check it out. If you don't have a BitGet account, get the link. Join me and Sheldon's team and let's win this thing. Okay, Sol 4-hour. Look at this. So we had a perfect Sol pump, guys, same as all these other altcoins, into resistance zones. Look at that. Bang, into resistance. Pull back down. We nearly hit our 618 on Sol. Sheesh, that was close. Missed the alarm on the Discord, I see. Okay, so best way to play this, if you're looking for an entry on Sol, depends on your leverage, obviously. I like the 618 down here. The next move would have been if we broke this trend and reclaimed that support. That would have been nice. Unfortunately, you can see we just rejected madly there. So look out for this wick back down to the 618. So I like 18.6 for Sol, guys. If we do get a visit down at 18.6, it's something to take a look at. Yeah, I'd consider getting involved there. If that area is lost, you stop out underneath. You stop out underneath the support. So you'd stop out 18.4, that sort of region, and then you start looking at things lower down. You'll look for the 786, but then I would assume we'd come visit these lows here on Sol, 17.5. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose that. BTC's messy, and we're coming down.
Near, if you want.
You got near. Give us near. Give us near.
Somebody was talking about that.
We did look at it briefly just now. Yeah, hanging around on support there.
Yeah, so I mean, I think the other day we thought it was a break of trend coming from up here, touching these two lines, you know. But is that really a break of trend? Not really. So that's where you kind of want to redraw some trend lines. And this could be potentially what it is now. And with the near conference coming, this might be a good area for longing. Every single time it's reached this support region, 6% pump. This one, 7% pump. This one, it might touch the trend line, or this might be the real break of trend. So if we get, 6, 7, 8% pump based on the history here of these two wicks at support, that might be the actual break of trend. And there's some heavy order blocks right here. This is the short-term 1-hour order blocks. But if we go to the 4-hour, you can see where I drew my order blocks. So this is looking pretty longy to me, especially with that conference coming up. But from where we're at now to the first major order block is a 9% move, and then a 16-17% move to the second order block here. So was that similar to what you were seeing, Dylan?
Yeah, I like that support on near. Anything can happen once this market starts ripping. I think they'll come in and they'll start buying near. Guys, let's wrap up here. Let me give you a summary of what I have in front of me and the tokens I'm looking at quickly, and just hopefully leave you guys to trade safely out there later. 𝗕𝗵, I still like 𝗕𝗵 at 60. So this could be a nice bounce zone. If BTC decides to hold these areas now, I like 𝗕𝗵 at the 60.5 level. Let's see the dominance. Dominance has come down a little bit. These alts have been hanging around these levels while BTC was just messing around. So it's something to watch, guys. Injective, I like Injective, 7.11, that sort of area. There is a support area to watch. Render, I want to see Render lower. If I miss this move here and it front runs the 618, so be it. I'll try and trade that trend break. We'll probably do it together on the show. I like Render at 1.44 for a long. Theta 618 bounce, I like it. You guys know why I like this thing. Horizontal there, horizontal 618. If we lose this area, guys, I'm jumping up very quickly. Next area 786, and I know in the past Theta has bounced really nicely on 786s, so maybe just make a note of that one. ETH, okay, so ETH is still in the game. ETH is holding this trend. This is ETH 1 hour. So we want to see it just pop up over the 618 now. I just want to see support and then ride it up there. If we lose this area, guys, the market's messy. There's no doubt the market's messy if we start losing these areas. BTC as well, look at this. This is what you need to watch, guys. BTC, this is what you're watching today. Your support is this, 26,167. If that was the bottom, they're not going to really come back today and come test it. They're going to send us a little bit higher. So if we lose that today, these alts, start looking at your next areas, start looking at your next levels. Dave, closing words for our traders out there.
Closing words are always going to be careful, set your stop losses. The market is acting kind of funky with these, you still have these oddballs like TRB exploding, Bitcoin having these fake outs, sitting at support. We got the 𝗕𝗁𝗏 event. But, like the safer plays, like I think these resistance blocks with Bitcoin Cash and Link, those are kind of the safer plays. Looks like 𝗕𝗵𝘵 is trying to peak up again. Like I said, that golden opportunity is at the higher region. I'll make an update on that. But with that being said, guys, use safe leverage, and hopefully we have a clear direction of where the market's going to go tomorrow.
Okay, nice one, guys. We'll catch you all tomorrow. Same time, we'll be there. I might be on Sheldon's show as well. And any updates, you can look in the Discord. The charts are in the Discord. We'll get that going for you. See you guys later.